Jiren is the greatest of all time.
Enough! Let's end this! Yeah! Silence! The only thing that will end here is your life!
Welcome to the realm of Legendary Agwang.
So, Dragon Ball Super episode 97 began, survived the Tournament of Power, and we have all the fighters gathered up and everybody's just waiting on the signal to begin fighting. So the Grand Prix basically recites the rules that we already know. No killing, no weapons, techniques only, no flying, and it's only 48 minutes. The suspense was really crazy in this episode. That was like, actually, I still got pumped up. I was like, wow, man, like, I don't know what to think. Like, who's going to go at who first? I didn't know, like, where to look. Like, I wouldn't know where to look if I was in that fight. It's like, yo, everybody's coming from every angle, everywhere. You don't know what people are going to be doing, who's going to fight who. There's so many big name fighters, and you want to see what all of them are about. So it's just really crazy suspense. Frieza got his own thing. Master Roshi decides he's going to fight the female warriors from one of the other universes. Now, I'm not sure if he's just being a pervert or he actually has some type of perverted plan that only he could pull off to get them out of the ring. I could see that happening. You know, maybe Master Roshi out perverts them and then they don't want to touch him and he knocks them out of the ring somehow. I don't know. I can see something like that happening. So when the tournament finally begins, the Grand Prix launches the signal and everybody just starts going at it like crazy. Everything, the explosions everywhere. You know, you don't know what's going on. I can't even remember all of the fighters included into this fight. There's so many damn fighters, okay? So Goku spots Toppo and he's all like, yo, Toppo, fight me, bro. And I'm like, Toppo doesn't seem that interested. He's on his own thing. Like, Goku is like the least of his worries at the moment. He's busy with somebody else. And then very conveniently, some little guy from Universe 4 decides to step inside of Goku's way, and we don't get to see that connection between Goku and Toppo. I guess it's just not meant to be. The little teapot boy jumps in the way and Goku starts managing a fight with him. You know, I actually really felt bad for Gohan. Gohan was trying to be the mind of reason and get everybody on board to do the plan thing, and Goku, Vegeta, the androids, and Frieza, they just weren't having it, man. You're dealing with selfish and prideful beings here. You know, you had to have known that this would have happened. Everybody else did, but Gohan, he's a little too gullible. He actually believed that they would be a team. The teamwork thing is not going to work. There's no dream team. Okay, they're all just doing their own things and they all have their own reasons for doing so. It's really weird, but that's just what it is. Gohan, like, you're gonna have to be the leader of squad fodder and work something out. So one of the robots decides to become a spinning top and attempt to knock all of the fighters out of the ring as if it would be so simple. It was really ridiculous, but they tried it. And Hit was not for it. He was not for the games. He was not for it, bro. Like, we got to remember that Hit is like, he's up there with Jiren for me. Like, Hit and Jiren, like, that would be a crazy duo. I'm not sure if they'll ever fight. Maybe they might have a stare down or some type of stalemate or something. I don't know. But they seem equally cool. I don't know. Maybe Jiren might be a little bit more cool. I don't know. It's really difficult because when Hit first came out, he was like the coolest one ever. Like, with his hands in a pocket, looking like he's not even moving. So honestly, yeah, I would say that they're like, you know, equally cool. What do you guys think? You guys think that Hit's cooler than Jiren, or you think Jiren's cooler than Hit, or do you just kind of want to see what Jiren can do? You know, I honestly think that they're going to be about the same. But yeah, Hit smashes one of the robot's hands and followed by Bezu smashing the other hand. So they basically incapacitated that robot, and that plan was basically finished before it started. So Bezu, he actually gets the first W in knocking out the butterfly girl from Universe 10. And it seems that when you fall out of the ring and you reach a certain point, you're sent right back to the bench to watch. So I don't know, at first I was like, damn, do they just like kind of die and fall in an endless void? But they just get teleported back to the bench. So that's cool. Whatever. So Gohan and the rest of the members of Team Fodder, they get surrounded by some enemies and they decide to use their teamwork and do all these cool coordinations. Tien does his solar flare and everybody else does their little signature move. And when all the smoke clears, they did absolutely no damage. It was really embarrassing. I felt bad because it was like, yo, that was supposed to do something. They are literally crapping on the idea of this teamwork thing actually working. All of them did their moves and it didn't do anything. So at this point, I'm waiting to see what Gohan brings to the table because he's the only other one that I believe could actually bring something, you know, new. I mean, I'm sure like everybody else had their other strategies, but Gohan, I want him to go ultimate. You know, I want him to go ultimate and possibly this newer form of an ultimate Gohan. Who knows? So Jiren basically got like 10 seconds in this episode, but it was still a GOAT moment. So one of the warriors from one of the other universes, I don't know, he's irrelevant. And he kind of thought that he had the balls to step up to the boy Jiren. And Jiren let him know that he needs to basically rethink his life. Because that would not be a smart move, okay? Jiren is just a fucking boss. Like, you see the way he just looks at people like that. Confidence, like, you know it and you feel it. You walk up to me, it's on. So Goku lets his guard down again and he gets the bear hug again from one of the other universe members. I don't know, some genie looking type dude. This guy basically wanted to bear hug Goku and then jump down with Goku to sacrifice him. That was their plan. You know, like when you play Super Smash Brothers and you would get Donkey Kong and you would sacrifice the person you grab by jumping off with him. It was a little bit hilarious like that because that's the memories that it made me think of when I saw that happen. But Goku wasn't for it. You know, obviously we know that that wasn't going to happen. It was the same thing that happened with, what's his name, Topo. So Goku would just eventually turn Super Saiyan. I was surprised that he actually went Super Saiyan Blue. I was like, yo, you gotta go Super Saiyan Blue for this guy? Doesn't Super Saiyan put you up like 50 times stronger? Super Saiyan 2? Super Saiyan 3? Like, come on, man. Dude, like, you have to really pull out your trump card to get out of that hold from that guy. Come on. He was all punching him in the face in his base form. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. You know, Goku's basically fighting all these guys in his base form. But, come on, like, they should really do it like, you know, as a first level and second level, you know, go up gradually. Don't just jump up to your best form like that all the time. I don't know, it's just not really, I don't feel good about it. You know, I feel like that form should be like way too powerful. But whatever. Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, but it's something that I thought, I was like, okay, they say that you can use techniques. So can Goku use his instant transmission? Like, is that a thing? Are they going to ignore that Goku knows instant transmission? Because that would make a lot of sense. But I guess that would make Goku a little too OP because he can just instant transmission whenever he's about to fall. Maybe they just want to put that under the rug and be like, yeah, Goku's not going to do that because of his moral code or something. I don't know. I mean, it's a freaking technique. Let Goku use instant transmission, it's logical, and find another way to beat Goku's instant transmission. I don't know. So by the end of the episode, Goku is surrounded by Universe 9, and they're all smiling and grinning like they're really going to pose a threat. We all know, us the viewers, we know that Goku is going to body them. Like, they are all going to get bodied in the next round. They should have been fighting all the other characters from the other universes. Goku is the wrong one. Y'all don't want to fight Goku, man. He's about to, like, he's about to show y'all like how much of a peasant you are, you know. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. I saw in a preview that Goku had some white aura, so I don't know what that is about. I'm looking forward to hearing the explanation for this colorful aura Goku is getting while fighting them. And another thing, I saw a lot of people putting around memes and showing comparisons on how they reuse animation scenes. To be honest, I don't really care about those animation scenes that are reused. They fit, they work together, and it doesn't really bother me. It's like, okay, whatever, you know, it doesn't break my immersion for Dragon Ball Super, so I'm cool with it. I don't really have any negative thoughts about it. If it works, then why not? So after all that, it turns out they only killed 1 minute. 1 minute was that entire fight spectacle. And I'm not sure what to think of that. I mean, does that give us 48 episodes? Because that one episode was 1 minute. I wouldn't exactly complain. I mean, unless they do like a whole bunch of BS dialogue stuff and with a bunch of origin stories for each character, then I'd probably complain. But if it's just a lot of badassery, I'm for it. But honestly, the best part of this episode was the suspense before the fights began, because we want to see the big dogs fight. We don't really care about all of these fodder warriors from the other universes. We want to see Goku versus Jiren, Goku versus Hit, Goku versus Topo. Somebody, like, let's get some of the big dogs. But this is the beginning, so we can kind of think of this as the preliminary rounds. You know, it's to be expected. They're not going to give us the biggest fights from the jump. You know, though I figured, you know, maybe they would, since they have a lot of big guys to throw around. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. You know, I'm still interested, and who knows what's going to happen next. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this review and you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like. It really supports the idea of me doing reviews. And let me know your thoughts on this episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it better than the last one? And subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yeah, I do have a problem with, like, looking at just the camera and not looking at the video on the side. I know a lot of you guys probably noticed that a couple of times. But yeah, peace.